So here I turned on quad remesh, which is the exo side, and I got my quad count at 5,000. And symmetry, I'll turn on X. And of course, you guys probably know how to turn this on. Like I just went to edit, preferences, add-ons. Here I searched it, but before I just dragged it was like a RAR file that it sent me. And I dragged it in here and check marked it on and then turned on and then turned on N to show it on the side here. So you guys have been using Blender way more than me. It's probably stupid for me to even tell you that. Anyway, so I have it set to quad count 5,000. I'll try putting it on 7,000. Enter. And no, not 700. 7,000. And let's click remesh it and see what it does. No, select the mesh, remesh it. And it's not too bad. If I look at it in the wireframe, I can see actually it kind of sucks. I'm not happy about that. Let me do a Control Z. Put this on what? 8,000. Remesh it. It's pretty good. I don't know, for paying for this stupid thing, it should be better. Like I should get better stuff around that mouth. Like this. So I have to freaking really emphasize this, I guess so. Hmm. I don't know. Let's try it. That's better. At least it's got something there. Got a lot. That's okay. And so now I'm gonna smooth this out, and I can, you know, manipulate it. But this is at least, and then right here, what's up with that, right? Like the eyelids still need to be better than what they are. So let's do this. There we go. So I'm gonna add this here. And this is like way distorting it from what your original intention was. But it's just the trick so that you don't have to like retopo the whole thing by hand. I'm gonna really emphasize these eyelids because I want them to be all funky. I want it to, you know, work right. Grab. When I talk about ZBrush, this grab tool is called the move tool, and it's like your friend. Like when you're sculpting, it's just going on the Z axis all the time. It's going towards you. Move is like no matter what you do, you'll always have to use move to get it right in the place of where you want it. So let's do this. We're really emphasizing here these eyelids. They're really sticking out, and it looks almost monstrous. And that's all right, because the main thing is getting our topology to where we can work with it, and then we can like refine it, right? Remesh up. It's still wacky. I think I should have smoothed out that upper lid. The lips came out good. You can see here, like you got that laugh line good. We want that. Ear, look at that. That's pretty good. We got that. That's good. And this very clear separation. And it's putting like, dense stuff there. And, that's kind of sometimes we want that. We might not want it that dense. We could smooth it out a little bit before we do that retopo. Look around those lips. It's not as dense as it was before. But when it was dense, like if you're wanting it super dense in some places, that's what you do is add a line and a ridge right next to each other, you know? So yeah, I'm not happy with how the upper lid had come out, but we're getting closer than we were before. And I'm just trying to show you like, this is what we're aiming for, right? So let's do this. Smooth. Let's see. Grab, pull down. That. It's elastic. Snake hook. thumb, pose, nudge, rotate, slide, relax, boundary, cloth, simplify, pinch, scrape, scrape, fill, flatten, smooth, crease, blob, inflate. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Inflate right here. And I'm using my mouse. I should be using a tablet. And if I smooth it, smooth. Shift is still smooth, right? Okay, let's try that. Let's remesh it. And that's the thing, we can do remeshes upon remeshes if we want to. Hmm. Yeah, you see how it does this little, like, tucking in the corners? I mean, it works, but it's still not cool. I'm not crazy about it. So I'm going to emphasize those corners. And so this is also why I was telling you, like, you're talking about, oh, it gets lumpy here and there and stuff like that. Yeah, don't even worry about that because here at this point, it eliminates all of that anyways. We're just getting to a point to where this topology is good, and then we'll worry about the detail we add to it. Are you doing this or not? Undo. 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 Undo the freaking thing. It's going to. But what if I do this? If I put I add this here. I tell it remesh. Okay, we want that. We want that. I want these corners too. Right? I tell it remesh it. One and only one object. I only got one object here selected. It's right there. Remesh it. There are multiple objects here. Did I end up combining objects? What's up? Oh, stupid. I don't know what happened here. How it turned into two freaking objects. Here, I'll start this over again. What's here? What is up? This. Where's this other thing coming from? Anyway, sorry, I'm starting to whine. This is acting weird on me. But you get the idea. That's what I'm aiming for. If you can get that out of any of these other free programs, cool. Make it work for you. Somehow I think I've locked this to the background. I don't know. But we're just aiming for that very, the topology I described and what we're trying to get out of it. After that, you could smooth this stuff out in your sculpt. And then again, we're going for, because it's just telling it this is where the geometry is. You don't have to worry about it now. Hmm. Whatever. Okay. Even then, we've made this here. I can use grab, pull this out. Pull that out. Let's see. All right. Anyway, that's kind of what we're looking for. From there, yeah, smooth it out, and you're good to go. And then add subdivisions. There's the other thing that it says in that video about these other things that it gave. It was like it kind of makes it match your original thing more, and that's cool. And then you're baking it from your high poly thing to your low poly. I would add like high poly to here, wherever your base mesh is. I would subdivide it and then add detail to it. I'd make a copy, subdivide it, do the detail to it, and then bake that to this low poly. And it's supposed to bake, as far as I know, as a displacement map. If it doesn't, well then tell me, we'll figure something else out. But that's what we want to do is apply the high poly as a displacement map to this thing. So yeah, it gave you several free methods of doing it. If you want to experiment with those methods using what I described here about adding those edge loops in the sculpt, that would be great. And if it works, then you don't even have to spend the money. But at least, this would be making this work for you, because right out of the box, it's not perfect. I still had to do this stuff. Like when I didn't do this stuff, it wasn't doing even exactly what I wanted to do at all, you know. So there's no real perfect thing, but if you're able to save some money and get it to where you're doing this to it and it works out of the free stuff, that would be great. Let me know what you guys come up with. All right. So that's what I got. Thank you. I might try some of those free things that come with it. When I was doing remesher itself, this is the Exoside quad remesher, but I was doing the actual remesh here. It just kept crashing my system. I might try some of the other free ones, but I'm kind of running out of time, so I might not. But let me know what you guys find out.